Can we get every achievement in Minecraft Skyfactory 4? Can we get it? Why, yes. Yes, we can. So for those of you that don't know, Skyfactory 4 is a modded version of Minecraft. And as you can probably tell, we're in the sky. Anything that goes off this edge here is gone forever. And we start with a tree and a single piece of dirt under it. And that's our whole life. So we have to build up from there. Now we do start with a quest book, which gives us a bunch of quests that kind of help us guide through the early game. Also, you know, some of the more late game ones are just grinding achievements. Yeah, there's a lot to do. It's really cool. I love these Skyblock games. I played them a bunch. And the goal of this series is to actually unlock every single achievement in the quest book. So we got a long way to go. Let's get started. Now there is a mod installed in here that comes with Skyfactory that allows you to hold the tilde key down. That's the little squiggly one. And you can mine every type of a connected block. So if I want to mine all this wood, I can hold that down and do this, and it'll mine the whole trunk out for me. Now, I don't want to do that with the leaves because I really need to make sure that we get a sapling. Because if we don't get a sapling, we are in trouble, because I won't be able to plant more of this tree, which means we don't have wood, which means basically we can't do anything. So it's very, very vital that we build a platform and catch some of these saplings that are going to drop. Otherwise, we are kind of just out of luck, and then we got to restart. So we don't want that. What I'm doing here is I'm crafting these wooden planks into these wooden half slabs to make them last longer. So, oh, there goes something from the tree. All right. So now what we're going to do, now that we got a little platform here to catch them, we're going to go ahead and hold that tilde key down and break all the leaves. And hopefully... Oh, there's one sapling on the edge. Oh, man, that was... Whew, scary. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and get our hotbar organized here. Now... There's also a bit of a mod where you can basically crouch at the tree repeatedly to make it grow really fast. You just basically hit shift and you kind of torque at the tree a little bit and it grows. And it's pretty cool. But basically its main purpose is just that way we don't have to sit here and wait forever for trees to grow. So at this point we are grinding and just trying to get a surplus of saplings so that way we can have a little bit more security, because right now we have one single sapling, which is not good. We're actually going to build out the platform a little bit more, because this scares me a bit. You know, if we run out of saplings and don't get one back, it's the end of the game for us. So we need to make sure that we get saplings. But yeah, Skyfactory's always been one of my favorites because you kind of start with nothing. You know, we had one piece of dirt and a tree, and then you can build, especially in some of these modded tech packs, up to really cool and advanced automated factories. And I love automation. That's one of my fortes. I just love it. So this is right up my alley, and it's a little bit grindy here right at the beginning. But, you know, it's not too bad, so. And we still only have one sapling, which is a little nerve-wracking. But, you know what? It's fine. We'll get more. Look, there we go. We got two now. So we are no longer at risk of losing the game because we only have one sapling. Now we have two. Awesome. So what we'll do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to build a chest right away. And we're going to throw some of our stuff in this chest. So I'm trying to decide if we want to make this platform a little bigger or not. Not right now. We can later. But we're going to make sure we have one of these saplings in here at all times. That way if we do fall off the edge here, which you just fall forever if you do, right? I mean, we can see the sun down there, which actually that makes no sense. Sun's up here. Oh, that's the moon. Yeah, that makes sense. But if we fall off the edge, it's basically the same as falling into the void. You know, you lose everything. It's gone. We would, of course, start back up on this platform here, but all of our stuff would be gone forever. So game over if we don't have our sapling. The quest book's not a big deal because you can access that through your inventory here. So as you can see, we already got a few. You know, starting from the bottom, we got a dirt acorn used for crafting. We'll get into that in a sec. And we got dirt sapling. So yeah, it's pretty great. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and look at the recipes for this dirt resin and this dirt acorn. Now, in this mod, you can actually hover over an item and hit R to see how to make something. So if I want to see how to make these wooden planks, I can hit R and it will give me every way to make these wooden planks. So, what? A giant log. Oh man, that's cool. But if you want to see what something is used for, so the opposite, I have a dirt acorn. I want to see what it's used for. You can hover over it and hit U. So I can see it's used to make pig seeds. All right. We're going to have to try that one. But more importantly, it's used to make dirt. And it looks like there's 2 recipes for dirt with dirt resin and dirt acorns. One uses more acorns and one uses more resin. So why don't we see? We have more resin. So what we're going to do is we're going to use the recipe with more resin. And we'll probably get like maybe 3 more pieces of dirt. And then we're going to go ahead and get a line of trees started here. That way we can torque at multiple trees at the same time. And I don't know how many of these I want, so we're just going to go with that for now. But we're going to expand this. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So we want this to come out probably at least 3 more this way than it is. And as we continue to progress, we'll, worry a bit more about making things look pretty and making things organized. But for right this moment, we're going to be doing a lot of temporary work. We're more worried about just getting started, getting our inventory built up here and progressing a little bit so that way we can do some of the basic things. And then we'll focus more on looks and organization after that. So now we have 4 patches of dirt here. And I only have the 1 sapling extra, so we're not going to use it yet. But we're going to go ahead and keep harvesting this until we get more saplings. Then we can line them up in a row here. And that means that as we're turking at it, we have a lot more chance of one growing quicker. So look at that, we got 5 from that. So I'm actually going to put the surplus in there. And now when we torque, we're actually torquing at all 4 of them. It's my tree dance. And see, look, that took a lot less time to get one to grow. So we're going to get just a little bit more wood here. And then we're going to look at what our next step is. I think the next thing we need to worry about is probably getting stone, right? Now we're getting a lot of dirt, or the capability to make a lot of dirt. And we're getting a lot of wood from this, which is good. But I don't really like building out of wood much. Catches fire. That's a pretty bad thing. And it just, I don't know, it looks boring. So I want to liven it up a little bit too. And let's see, let's take a look. So a petrified sapling is what makes stone in this mod pack. So you get your resources from these trees. That's how we get pretty much all of our base resources. So we actually have to get all of these types of trees made. So you can see there's one here for tin, one for iron. There's a tree that even grows diamonds, slime balls, string, or maybe not string, but yeah, string, cotton, sand, gravel, bone, yeah, all sorts of things, redstones. Everything's grown through a tree, all the basic things. But in order to get a petrified sapling for that achievement, we have to make a drying rack. So if we go ahead and look at the recipes here for petrified sapling, we can see that that takes a dirt sapling surrounded by petrified acorns. So we have extra dirt saplings, that's no problem. How do we get petrified acorns? So once again, we can hover here and hit R, or we can just simply click on it. So to get petrified acorns, we can grow it with a petrified sapling. Okay, we don't have any of those, we're trying to make them. Or you can dry a dirt acorn at the drying rack. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to throw a torch down as well. Now, monsters, the enemy mobs, cannot spawn super close to you. So for right now, we're pretty safe from mob spawning. But as we grow our base, that's something we're going to have to worry about, because this is the whole world, right? This platform, there's nothing else. It's all void. So the mob spawning will be highly concentrated once there's a dark area far enough away from us that they can actually spawn in. So it's something we got to really be careful about. Now, in order to make the drying rack, I'm pretty sure... Oh, that's easy. Okay, so we just do this. I'm going to make 8 of them, so we can dry all 8 acorns at the same time, because I don't feel like waiting for a bunch of them. And then what we're going to do is we're going to build right over here just a really quick temporary wall that's 8 long to put our drying racks on. Once again, not looking to make it pretty right now, just looking to make it effective and get these drying. And we will certainly tear this down later when it's not needed. And then while those are drying, we're going to go ahead and torque at some more trees and get our materials. Might as well stock up on the wood while we're at it, because we are going to need a ton of it. Pretty soon here we'll have way more than we know what to do with, but right now we can certainly use as much as we can get. Now, okay, this has a progress bar, so 62%. So these are actually almost done already, so they don't take very long, which is nice. Hiya, tree dance, tree dance, tree dance. Oh, come on. And this is taking forever. There we go. This one likes to grow. More than the others, it seems. Okay, so we got a pretty good amount of all of that, and these are done, so we're going to go ahead and grab them out. And we're going to go ahead and make ourselves a petrified sapling, which was dirt sapling surrounded by petrified acorns. And there's our petrified sapling. So if we look at our achievements here, we got it. So the next one's going to be a bone sapling, a clay sapling, and we need to make our way towards gravel as well. So we are going to get hungry here pretty soon, so we need some stone from this, so that way we can grow stone, and then we can actually cook some of these acorns for food. But we're going to need a furnace to cook it. And to make a furnace, of course, we need stone. So let's make our way there. And hopefully it doesn't take too long. At some point, we're also going to need things like lava and stuff. And if I remember correctly, I have played this Minecraft mod pack before, but it has been a pretty decent amount of time. So if I remember correctly, you can actually melt stone down to get lava later, and that's how we get lava. But just like that, look at this, we already have a surplus of saplings, so that's pretty cool. I think we're going to put some of this wood in the chest too, just so if we do accidentally fall, you know, we don't have to start from zero. And this stick, I'm really not sure what this is for, but yeah, we got it and it glows, so we're going to use it. Okay, twerking. And maybe a tree will grow. So as we continue to progress, I won't show a lot of this grindy stuff right now. Like how we're just torquing at trees and cutting them down. You know, eventually this will be all automated where I won't have to be involved in this process at all, but it's going to take us a little bit to get there. And right now, I'm just kind of showing it as we're talking, we're explaining things. But eventually, you know, I'll cut out these types of things as we progress here. I'm sure no one wants to watch me harvest trees for 20 minutes straight. So, but we really need to get some stone here. So let's see. We can make stone with same pattern as dirt, basically. We're going to need more, though. And then once we have stone, we can build a furnace and we can cook up some food because we're already getting hungry from all this twerking and all this punching trees. It takes a lot of energy. And twerking. I think what we might do, because I do need a bit of stone here, and there's really nothing more to do until we get that stone. I think through the power of editing, we will just skip ahead until that stone is acquired and we're ready to build the furnace. So here we go. And we're back. We got a ton of resin and a ton of the acorns from the petrifieds. We got a nice surplus of the saplings, so we're doing pretty good there. So I'm going to throw those in a chest. We're going to throw some more of this wood in the chest. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to make 8 cobblestone. So I know we can make 9, but we're going to go ahead and only make what we need for now. And then we're going to make a furnace. There we are. Now we can throw this down temporarily here. And we will take some of this wood that we got and we will smelt up a piece of charcoal. Charcoal just burns way more efficiently than oak wood. I don't recall the exact number of things that oak wood will smelt. I believe it's like 1.5 or something like that. Charcoal will smelt 8 items per piece of charcoal, so it's way more efficient. Now, of course, we're also hungry, so we're gonna smelt up some of this charcoal really quick, and then once that's done, we're gonna go ahead and cook up some of these acorns. So we'll go ahead and wait for that to finish. While we're waiting for that to finish, let's go ahead and take a look at some of the other things that we need to unlock. So eating dirt, obtain a cooked dirt acorn. Okay, that's no problem. We're working on that right now. Obtain a clay sapling. So that should probably be pretty straightforward. Let's go ahead and see what that takes. So we're going to go ahead and look up the recipe for a clay sapling. And, oh, this one actually has a better way. You need dirt sapling, dirt resin, and petrified resin. Okay, that's, we can do that right now. So let's go ahead and get that out of the way. So let's, Alright, clay sapling, there we are. If you, for those of you that are new to modded Minecraft, when you're looking up recipes and everything, if you have a non-darkened plus sign next to the recipe, that means you currently have the things in your inventory needed to craft it. So you'll see this one's non-darkened. We have all this stuff in our inventory right now. This one is darkened. We're missing these items. So if we hover over it, it highlights in red. We don't have clay acorns. So really nice feature. But then even better, if you want to craft it, you know, we can look it up and say, oh, dirt sapling, I need petrified resin, and I can come and manually put this all here. Or you can hold the shift button on that plus and then click it, and it will automatically move all the pieces where they need to be. So you can click off and grab one, or you can shift click. I don't know why. Oh, there it went. You can shift click to craft everything that you need. So we're going to go ahead and do some of these clay ones right now. There we go. See, that one did 8 pieces. So we're going to put one of these in here, and we're going to grab probably grab 16 acorns. 2 pieces of charcoal, because they each do 8, right? So 8 times 2 is 16. And we'll go ahead and cook these dirt acorns down, and that will give us some sort of food. Pretty sure it's going to be absolute crap food, but you know what? It's going to be food. If we look at our advancements, we have that one completed now. We've crafted a clay sapling. Excuse me. Very cool. So we roasted dirt acorn. Let's give it a shot, and it tastes like crap. Oh well, what you gonna do? We got the food that we needed, so it's not a huge deal. But we'll go ahead and let some more of these cook up. We need to keep our energy up. At some point here, we'll get some better food. But for right now, we're going to twerk at some clay saplings. And grow one. See if what we get from this and from this. Okay, so, you know, just what you would expect. Clay, resin, acorns, and saplings. So, pretty good. We already have a surplus of these saplings, so we're going to go ahead and throw them in here. And we're going to look at what we can craft. So with this, we can basically craft a block of clay, which is awesome. Looks like that's a little bit in front of us here. But this is great. We are well on our way. This is just the beginning. We've got a lot more work to do. As I said, our goal is to get every single advancement. These ones are the nice, easy ones. We'll progress through these fast. The hard ones are this last age here. Some of these are just insane to get. Yeah, it's going to be great, but we are here for the long run. Going to catch them all. And I think that'll probably be it for today. So I think I might do some work between this episode and the next and come back to maybe just a little bit of prettying up and infrastructure, but not too much because we want to do a lot of that together. So until next time, have a good day and thanks for watching.